Hey there, guys, it's Mia here. I am so excited to be here today. I'm going to teach very simply over the next couple of minutes why women don't charge their worth, why women don't stand in their value, and what you can do about it. I'm Mia Redrick, business and life consultant, and I got started in my company over 20 years ago, and I made a decision to go to work as myself. I wanted to figure out how to leverage my background as a corporate trainer, my systems as a mom, which was a soft skill. I wanted to package me, okay? And I've done exactly that. I've had the opportunity over the years to build amazing coaching practice supporting women and helping female entrepreneurs understand the importance of their expertise, their education, and their experience and how to properly package it, price, themselves to stand in their value, how to position all of your years of experience and your investments, and also how to strategically find buyers without, just begging for clients. And a lot of women today, I have found, do not know how to charge what they're worth. They don't know how to stand in their value. And that's what this live is going to be about today. My only goal, as always, is to support you. And I hope that as a result of you hearing what I share, that it supports you to show up differently for yourself, to stand in your value, to own your bigness. That's what I call it, own your bigness. All right. Because you're a giant in every single way. And a lot of times we just don't know how to charge for what we're doing. And it's the reason why we're on discount, we are undervaluing our gifts, or we're trading time for dollars, or we're looking at someone else's prices to determine what we should charge. And we don't know how to calculate our own worth. I'm going to break that all the way down. I can tell you this, that as a result of me building this business, this coaching business that has allowed me to coach thousands of women from the comfort of my home or anywhere that I choose around the world, it's changed my life and it's changed my family's life. And I want for you what I have and so much more. I have witnessed firsthand coaching so many women and watching many of them get themselves free for the very first time, packaging their knowledge properly. I have witnessed women who were trading time for dollars, maybe, in a profession where there was some kind of retainer. And I've showed them how to sell their knowledge from $2,500 to $150,000 per client, whether it's as a coach, a consultant, a trainer via licensing deals, or something else. I've watched so many intelligent and smart people who are incredible speakers travel all over for honorariums or fees that are so under what they should be charging that it breaks my heart. And I wanted to do this live today because I hope that as a result of hearing what I'm going to share with you today, it'll shake your shoulders. Yes, I'm going to do that, shaking your shoulders, okay? And it'll get you to show up for yourself differently. And do me a favor, if you're watching this as a replay, great. Maybe you're watching this during lunch or dinner tonight, chime in, let me know your thoughts. And if it really resonates, share it with a friend. All right. So today we're going to be talking about why do women undervalue and undersell their gifts and what you can do about it. And what I found is that so many women do not understand that they actually are undercharging to begin with. And that's part of the problem. So here's the query. Here's the quote that I want you to take with you today is that, that literally when we invest in ourselves, it is an act of self-love. So when you invest in yourself, okay, at the highest and tallest level, it is an act of self-love. And I don't know where we've gotten to this place where we minimize investing in ourselves at the highest level. Most of us are high-level investments. Most of the women that I've worked with are highly educated and they've made significant investments. But I mean, beyond your traditional investing, the reality is that when we invest in ourselves, we are loving ourselves. And I know that that's how I've always viewed my own investments. When I got started in my business, I didn't know anything about coaching, the profession of coaching. I hired tons of mentors and coaches over the years to learn how to properly run a successful coaching business. And I wanted to do it from the comfort of my home. I wanted to build a business that would give and create for me time freedom. Because for me, what I wanted was to be the kind of mom that could show up at any time at school, right? And that I needed to build a business that would give me freedom, and I didn't want to trade time for dollars. I knew there was something more for me. And I also knew that I couldn't create that option for myself, teaching myself, even though I'm smart and even though you're smart, I wasn't trying to coach myself. So let me just break down today. What I have for you is 5 simple points. And it's really, why are women underselling and undercharging and not standing in their value? Number one is that we are so used to our value being determined externally. All right. Now, hear me on this. Okay. We're so used to our value being determined externally. So, for the most part, if you think about any job that you've had, any career that you've said yes to, the value for you trading your talents and your skill and your knowledge, there's been some kind of external, right, an organization that determine what that price is. And because we're so used to having that external process determine what our value is, we've not built the fortitude or the knowledge in terms of knowing what our value is internally. And I promise you, this is one of those things that, I see it all the time when I'm talking to clients around what they do and their background, their education, their experience, and their expertise. And I ask them, what will you charge? And they give me some low number for what they're going to do, some consulting number. And it's usually based off of something external, a job, or something that they've seen. It's not based on them having an understanding of their own value. So one of the biggest reasons that women undercharge, sharp, smart women do it all the time, is because we are so used to having our value be determined by others. And I see this a lot, even if you think about how we're validated in society as women or as moms, what we ought to do, what we should do, what the path is for you as a woman. And because of it, we don't live as fearlessly as we could have, as boldly as we could, and claim what is available to us. And so that's the first reason. Number two, also, we haven't seen enough examples of women who to normalize standing in your value. So, I am a person that charges high ticket for what I do, and I have for 20 plus years in the business. My background's corporate training. I'm an amazing trainer. I know how to take what someone's doing and put it in a package that allows them to sell what they do for high ticket, right? And I understand that. But the truth of the matter is, over the years, I haven't had a whole lot of other women examples of how to stand in my value or how to charge what I'm worth to normalize selling high ticket. So a lot of times women are very conflicted when it comes to charging higher prices than their peers, because they haven't had a lot of examples of women that have come before them who've done it. They've seen women who have said, I'm a servant leader, or there's women who are like, I'm an overgiver, right? Or women who justify dumbing down or lowering their price or undervaluing what it is that they do or bring to the table, but they actually haven't seen a normalized standard of women who will say, yep, you know what? I'm incredible at what I do, and I am properly compensated for the value and the transformation that I bring to the table. I also think that part of this is because we don't have as many women that have taken that stand. It's changing, of course. We don't have the mentorship. We don't have the lessons of how do you calculate what your value is. And that's one of the biggest things that I love to share with my clients is, what is your value? Not what is my value or what somebody else is doing, right? It's being authentic and understanding that you have a unique value. And I show my clients a step-by-step process so that they can break down and calculate for themselves what they should be charging based on their investments. People that want to work with you are working with you because of all you bring to the table, the sum of all you bring to the table. Number three to me hits home. And it's an understanding that it's toxic to diminish or discount who you are, what you do, and what you bring to the table. And yet, this is the conversation that I see all the time. When I tell you the number of women who I've met who are so incredible in terms of what they do in their business and in their life, and yet they are always quick to be the first to go on discount, always the first to slash their prices, or always the first to feel uncomfortable around standing their value, or to idolize like doing business for free or complimentary. The reality is that you can't sustain the giving. You can't create the impact that you desire if you're not properly compensated in your business. And I know that you are all about creating impact with your gifts. But how do you sustain that? Like, how do you maintain the gift for decades? And I say this from my heart because I've always charged high ticket in my business. I'm not saying it from a place of braggadocio or anything like that. I've always stood in my value in my business, and I've always known my value. And I recognize that the truth is that my clients could never properly compensate me for what I could do for them. If I show a client how to go from charging by the hour, $1,000 an hour, to charging $2,500 to $150,000 per client, and most of my clients, the average sales 10 grand per client. And it's life changing. They do it forever, right? They go from having a business that did maybe $5,000 or $40,000 or $100,000 to running businesses that do multiple and consistent six figures over and over and over again, all because of what they've learned. I need to be properly compensated for that knowledge transfer, and you need to be properly compensated for what you do to create amazing results for your clients. And a lot of times we don't think of it that way. We've just learned to approach investment, self-investment, from a place of toxicity, and we feel ashamed for asking and stating our value. But I'm going to address that in a second. And that's number 4. Hey, darling, I love you. I love you, Paula. Okay. You got to understand this. Number 4 is that we attract what we believe. So when we have the wrong audience, or you're not selling at the level that you want, it means that you're attracting the wrong people. And it's because of your own beliefs of not investing in yourself at the highest and tallest level. Remember the quote from the beginning: investing in yourself is an act of self-love. Investing in yourself is not some added on thing. It's an act of self-love. It's just like when you go to the gym. It's just like eating great food. It's just like drinking your water, right? Each and every day. Investing in yourself at the highest and tallest level is an act of self-love. And the reason that most women are not as profitable in their businesses as they should be is because they have not invested in themselves at the highest level, and that is their own mindset. So therefore, how do you walk a client through your own value when you compromise that value in investing in yourself? Think about it. Let me say this again. I'm going to restate it. I know that this is going to step on some toes, but you guys are so sharp and you're so incredible. And I want you to get it, because it's the thing that's keeping you from really creating the impact that you desire. If I were looking to work with you, how do I work with someone who cannot attract me because they don't believe in charging what they're worth, the transformation? If I wanted to buy a new car, and let's say it was a Range Rover, right? I love Range Rover. So let's say it was a Range Rover, and I wanted to buy a new car, and that Range Rover, brand new, fully loaded, right? Someone was charging $1,000 for it, brand new, 2023, right? So our dynamic and Evoque. I'm thinking, what's wrong with it, right? Because why would you take something that's so amazing and sell it for so little? How would I look at that Range Rover and think that, man, wow, that's a great deal, right? I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking something is wrong with it. And a lot of us aren't attracting what we want. We're attracting what we believe, because we think that being on discount, we think that lowering our prices is going to attract more of the people that we want, but it actually attracts the wrong people. And those people are not investors. They aren't people who are investors in results. And one of the things that I teach my clients, and that I teach them through all of my master trainings, is you don't have to have a lot of clients in order for you to build a business that does six figures and beyond, that does multi-millions of dollars. You need the right client, and the right client is looking to invest to solve a problem. The women that I work with, they proactively say yes to me. They seek me out, they say yes, and they figure it out. There's not this hemming and hawing and going back and forth, and I'll see, let me talk to whoever to figure it out. And you deserve the exact same thing. And I'm talking to those of you who in your sales process, it's been a lot more complicated than that, because likely you're attracting your beliefs. Your sales process, you're speaking directly to your own fears, your own insecurities, and your own behaviors. And I mean this respectfully. If you're not investing in yourself at the highest level, how do you walk a client through a high ticket investment working with you? You can't. It doesn't happen. All right. Number 5, and this is the last thing I have for today, is often we don't understand the benefits or the power of proper mentorship to learn how learning how to sell at the highest level can really impact your business. So let me give you an example. I have clients who, when I first started working with them, were charging, under $1,000 per client. And many of them have struggled before they met me to hit 6 figures or to have a $10,000 or more month. All right. Now, it had nothing to do with their skill, their talent, their ability to create results for others. They were already doing that. But because they didn't know how to value their packages, you're welcome, Robin, because they didn't know how to value their packages, they could not stand in their value. They could not create a business that's profitable enough to create greater impact, to touch more people. And there are so many great businesses that never really get to start or launch the way that they should, mainly because of the lack of mentorship, of knowing how to charge and how to stand in your value and how to structure your business to get directly in front of investors. Now, I'm only interested always in working with people who, an investor, in my opinion, is someone that is proactively looking to package their knowledge into a high ticket structure, even if they don't have a product yet. They have mastery, they have a great education, background, and experience, but they don't know how to package. That's one thing. The other thing, a person who is looking to know step by step, how should I price my packages, my services? What should I charge based on my authentic journey, education, experience, etc.? How to position myself in my marketing so I'm the obvious choice. So I think when you market really in a great way, your ideal customers choose you because you're you. And there's so many people who don't understand how to set up their marketing to just be yourself. All of my clients have come to me over the years. I'm just myself. I share my story around my life. You can see all the hairdos, right, okay, over the years, right? And I'm sharing the journey. You see 20 years ago what I was doing, well, you've seen 15 years ago, 10 years ago, and you guys have watched this woman on a journey. You know it's real. So my ideal clients come to me because they seen that journey. There's a way to position what you do so that people see your journey and they authentically choose you. And then the fourth piece of it is you can have people that come to you, but you've got to have a simple sales process, simple, that allows that client to close within 3 days. And most people don't know how to do it because they don't have the proper mentorship, and they're investing in these junky courses that are not meant to be a full solution for you. If you invest in a course and the whole point is you go from this course to that course to that course to this course, how are you expecting, right, to be able to create the impact and touch lives? No, you become the master of taking 1 million courses. Instead, what if your mindset was, I'm going to invest in myself at the highest and tallest level for a full solution. So I'm going to invest with people who I can see that have helped tons of people, old and new, be able to package their knowledge into a high ticket structure on and offline. I'm only going to work with mentors who say they're free, but can demonstrate that they are free. And you can always tell what that looks like, not this fake expert thing. I'm only going to work with people who are authentic, not copying what other folks are doing. You guys, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm breaking this down and I'm being really tough around it. But, there's a value and a power of working with the right mentors. And most people are just, aimless as it relates to that. Most people don't give themselves exactly what they need. And the quote today is, investing in yourself at the highest and tallest level is the greatest act of self-love. And if you have been investing, but not committing, If you've been investing and not the highest level, you've been investing in small band-aid solutions because you've got a big, amazing dream, but you won't give that dream what it needs, stop it. All right. That's what I want to say. Stop it. Okay. Because it's getting in the way of the kind of impact, the kind of profits you can make. And I say this, and I just speak always from my heart, because I think about the investments that I made over the years changed my life, and they've changed my family's life. All right. My husband developed kidney disease 15 years ago. God knows, if I had not invested in myself at the highest and tallest level in many full solutions, right? I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars in myself to be better. I did not invest in band-aid solutions. I was not interested in that. And you know what? A band-aid would have never been able to sustain me 20 years later. So if you're looking at your business and you're like, I'm not where I want to be, it's probably because of how you're investing. Come on. All right. And if you're ready to play a bigger game, check out the Giant Experience. I'll post it here. It's a full solution event that I'm hosting in Baltimore in June. It's going to be epic. I haven't done an event since 2020, January 2020, because of COVID. And I'm going to bring my A game. And over the course of 3 days, I'm going to show smart, sharp women who are serious minded, investment minded, how to package your knowledge into a high ticket product on or offline. You're going to do it over the course of the weekend. It's a learn and do event. You'll learn what to do, how to package, and you'll do it. You'll build it right there. There are hot seats and laser coaching. I could easily charge 12 grand for the event. There's, it's nowhere close to that. And it's a gift for those of you who've been following me. You know it's real. You've seen the million testimonials. Show up for yourself. Show up for your dreams, and stop undercharging, undervaluing, and invest in yourself at the highest and tallest level for the full solution. I want to open the floor really quickly. I'll open the floor really quickly. I'll post the link also so you can see it. If I want to open the floor. What was an aha or takeaway? And even if you're watching the replay, tell me your aha, your takeaway from being here today. I thought about this, and it's something that is on my heart, and it's on my mind like all the time, because I just see so many women who, you could do this. You could literally, your life 1 year from now could literally be unrecognizable. You could create that transition plan for yourself. Doesn't mean that you have to give up what you're doing. Well, a lot of my clients create transitions for themselves, right? They're like, I'm going to retire one day. I just want to create a transition for myself. A lot of women start their businesses and launch because they are not fully expressed in what they're doing professionally, and they're ready to show up. But I can tell you this, that this undercharging is not allowing you to serve at your highest and your tallest. And it is the thing that's getting in the way and convincing you that your idea and your business isn't amazing. And it's literally that you just don't have the proper mentorship and step-by-step systems on how to charge and stand in your value. When you go to the page, thegiantexperience.com, look at the testimonials at the bottom of the page. Look at the results that the clients have said. Listen to what they're saying. Many of these women, went from not charging in days, charge $2,500 or more, 10 grand. So many of them have hit six figures within weeks, right? Why? Because they had the proper information. And that does not come from a $197 course, by the way. All right. And it doesn't come from some free training, which is a Band-Aid. All right. And I'm always going to break it down with you guys. I'm always going to keep it 100%, because I'm only interested in working with people who are investment minded in themselves and understand that the greatest act of self-love, the greatest expression, is investing in you at the highest and tallest level. Any ahas or takeaways? Last call. I want to thank you for being here. And you could have been anywhere. I was fired up as always. I'm fired up. And but I want to just speak from my heart, because I want to see you guys in the Giant Experience Master Training. We typically sell out within 6 weeks. We've already had 1 week, right? 1 week has passed. And so show up for yourself, right? And really show up for yourself. Let me see if I can grab this here. And if you have any questions, you can post it here. Let's see. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. All right. So this is the page for the Giant Experience Master Training. You'll learn how to build a six-figure business in just 3 days in Baltimore, like no kidding. We have tons of examples of people who've done exactly that. You're going to learn from me. I'm an industry expert. I've coached thousands of women over the years. It's for you if you are a professional and you're brilliant and you're amazing at what you do, but you just need to know how to package it. You don't know how to do it. And you're already earning significantly, but maybe you're trading time for dollars and you want to renegotiate those models. It is for you. And maybe you know that you create incredible results in your current profession, but you know you can do more. You know that you want to be fully expressed, doing what you love. It's for you. And maybe you don't know the first steps to monetize your knowledge. It's for you, right? And I would say if you are that person that you're like, look, I've already worked with a lot of these folks out here who have claimed they can help me, but there's no proof, there's no evidence, and you're wanting to work with someone that's a proven mentor, come on. All right, I'll support you. You guys know I'm never going to hype you because that's just not what I'm into. All right, I want your results. I don't want your money if you don't want to do the work. I want to work with people who are about it. All right. Now, for me, my background, y'all know, I was a corporate trainer. That's what I did for many years for a Fortune 100 company. And I knew there was more for me and my skill set. And I wanted to figure out how to leverage and package and price, position, and pitch myself. And I've done exactly that. And I was able to take my knowledge and put it in the structure initially as a mom coach and get signed to Emmy nominated, nationally syndicated television shows as the mom strategist, equally doing corporate deals with Fortune 100 and 500 brands as the mom strategist and building an amazing coaching and ecosystem for moms around the country. And today, what I do is pay it forward and I show other women how they can take their knowledge, your soft skills, your background, and how you can build an amazing business from the comfort of your home or anywhere you choose. All right. So, and the Giant Experience Master Training live in Baltimore. And I say live in Baltimore because, as you know, I've also hosted this event and host this online. But now I'm going to host this event. It's going to be live in Baltimore, 3 days live, me and you. And I'm going to show you how to lay the foundation to hit six figures and beyond in your business, right? So get your spots. The mastermind includes the following: day one, positioning yourself as an expert. I'm going to show you how to position your gifts so that your ideal clients choose you. Okay. And I'm going to show you how to put together your high ticket offer and create your business that allows you to create greater time freedom. So that's my mastery, right? I built a business. I worked 31 hours from the comfort of my home or anywhere I choose. And I wanted the flexibility in my model. And it's what I teach my clients. And it's what I'll teach you when you come as well. And then day two, you're going to learn how to strategize your marketing to sell and close. So you can have the best packages in the world, which I'll help you build, but you also need to know how to sell them, sell those packages, and how to close online and offline, because most of you don't know how to do webinars or you don't know how to set up simple funnels to get directly in front of your clients. And I'm going to show you that. All right. And you're just going to learn like what you need to know in a weekend. And it's going to jumpstart you. And you're going to learn how to build your business using leverage systems. You're going to understand the power of building a business around your life. And most of us don't work this way. We do not work this way. Our work determines everything else. I'm going to show you how to build a business completely different than that. You're going to learn how to build your business with a lean team. So if you're working virtually, I've worked with many different types of assistants virtually over the years. I'm going to show you many ways to eliminate some of this overhiring and the waste that goes into sometimes when you're building this virtual team. And I'm also going to teach you how to protect your IP, which is very important. Cybersecurity, and how to protect your ideas is very, very important. You have so many people who are fakes and fraudulent. And even though people can pretend they can copy you, they can never be you. All right. You'll understand that, but you can also understand what you can do legally and how to report people to government sources when they, and how to document that process thoroughly, right? And report to the FBI, all right, when people are hacking you. All right. And that's not all. You're going to get, when you sign up, a 3-day live laser coaching hot seat training in Baltimore, me and you. All right. And I'm going to help you build your high ticket offer over the weekend. So it's learn and do. You do it. I teach it. You do it. Okay. Then we do hot seats. Teach, do hot seats. Got it. All right. Now, typically for something like this, I charge $12,500. I decided that I'm going to an executive decision. I'm not going to do that. It's my first event in 2 years. So I just wanted to make sure I support more people and hitting six figures and beyond. 3-hour group pre-coaching event before the live event. You get a group coaching call with me. I'm going to help you maximize and identify how to best leverage your education, your expertise, and your experience that you want to package before you come. So you're not just coming and like, I don't know what I'm doing. You'll know. And you also get immediate access to 10 plus hours of our online foundations training for the Giant Experience Master Training Online. And you're going to learn the fundamentals of how I teach you to package, price, position, find buyers, and it's supported thousands of my clients over the years. And you also are going to get the workbook, the templates, the business tools, the sales scripting, the pitch, and the live stream structure development that you can use to scale your business post-event. So you're not going to leave and be like, what do I do? You're going to know what to do, okay? And you're going to get, as a bonus, equally, a six-figure business model virtual class that'll help you build a business that gives you time freedom. I'm really all about that. It's no sense in building a business where you're trading more time for dollars. But look, you guys got to get this. If you were paying individually for all of these things, it would total $25,998. Like, really, okay? It's a one-time investment of $5,997, or you can pay monthly for $2,167. Now, keep in mind that you could never, what you're going to learn over the course of these 3 days and what you're going to be able to do because of what you're going to learn. So what you do for $2,500 per client to $150,000 or more per client, you'll never, ever be able to, you'll never be able to repay me for this. All right. So it's a deal. You got 72 days for the live event, but you start coaching immediately because you get training online when you sign up. All right. Now, you don't have to believe me. If you just want to listen to what people are going to say, check out the testimonials, a 4-hour reel of what my clients say that have come through the Giant Experience. And they tell you person after person after person what kind of results. So I am not telling you something that I'm not showing you. And I think that is a differential, I would say. And then you can just click on the individual testimonials, like I'll play one for you. This is Diana. She says she got her questions answered.
I help professional women overcome their.
And play it bigger for you. Okay, so you get the idea. I hope that you were able to see that. Were you able to hear? Were you able to hear? Okay. I hope you were able to hear her because it's so powerful. But click on Diana. She's sharing with you exactly what it is that she was able to do. She closed a $144,000 contract within 9 weeks. Connie closed a $24,000 contract within 6 weeks. And clients again and again, they close and and they monetize themselves, right? So just take a peek and check it out for yourself. You guys already know who I am and what I bring to the table. I'm going to stop sharing and come back here. And I just want to thank you for being here, right? And I just wanted to, hey there, darling. I just wanted to be here and share with you from my heart something that I know will make an incredible difference for you. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. All right, that's your choice. All right, and I understand that, right? And like I said, I charge high ticket because of the level of results that I create and that I guarantee for my clients. People invest and they find the money because they want to understand how money can no longer be a concern for them. And when I got started in my business, and I mean this respectfully, I did not have the money, okay, to invest myself, but I knew that I did not have the ability to teach myself. So I had to change my mindset. All right. So I am so excited that I had the opportunity to be here today. I love you. I love you, right? And I hope that as a result of being here today, this has really supported you. Paula, there was an aha here, and she wrote, aha, it's great to learn, but you also have to do, right? You have to. You have to step in your value, to invest in yourself, right, at the highest and tallest level, right? And then somebody just wrote, I can't see your name. Truth, I found the money, and I'm so glad that I did. Who is that? Tell me who you are. I can't see your name here, as you can see. And because I think that's really important. A lot of women like to hide behind, like, my husband. I need to ask my husband if I can invest in myself, right? I've been married for 27 years. I've never asked Pat if I should invest in myself. It's like if I said, hey, Pat, you think I should invest in myself? You know what he would say? If I said, Pat, he would say, you think you need to invest in yourself? Irma, so, Irma, you've invested in yourself. You're a giant. You've come on our calls, and you know the level of transformation that many of these women have created. And you've had the opportunity to witness firsthand the power of a full solution mentorship. And you have to invest significantly in yourself to learn what you do not know how to do, but it will change your life. You have more options, right? And so you get yourself out of this idea of building a business and being stuck forever, or not being profitable, or not knowing what to do because of a lack of investment in and making that a priority for yourself. So important. All right. And I speak directly about it because I'm not really into excuses. Excuses are useless. And at the end of the day, they don't change our lives. I come from a place of love. When I say this, if I had not invested in myself when my family needed me the most during Pat's kidney transplant process, I would not have been able to show up for them. And so I take a stand for women all the time. You got to show up before anybody needs you. You show up for yourself. All right. You show up for yourself. And as a result of that, when your family needs you, however they need you, you'll be strong enough to be able to show up for them. All right. I hope this has supported you in some way. I look forward to seeing many of you in the giant went up giant experience. Can't type and talk at the same time, right? Isn't that funny? The giant experience training in Baltimore. Sign up today, guaranteed your seat. Do not wait. Okay, you can start training right now with the online training. It's phenomenal, if I say so myself. And I'd love to support you, right? So there's also, I forgot to mention, there's a code that's on the page. You'll see it when you use it. It's Giant in Baltimore 2023. And when you put that code in, you save 10%. The value of the master training is $5,997. And so you save 10%. Okay, almost $600. So, but I'm not sure how long I'll keep that there, because remember, last week was launch week, and that's where you could save the biggest. And I always incentivize people to move quickly. You're always gonna pay the least amount of money when you act quickly and working with me. All right, I love you. Have a great and amazing day. I'll talk to you soon.